Hey everyone, I'm Drex, and this is the 2 Minute Drill where I cover 3 hot security stories twice a week, all part of the 229 cyber and risk community here at This Week Health. Today's 2 Minute Drill is brought to you by Enterprise Health, a health catalyst company. It turns out you can reduce the time and effort needed for third-party risk assessments by up to 50% using Enterprise Health's Blueprint Gen AI technology. It's AI for the good guys. Get better insights faster. Find out more at enterprisehealth.com. Thanks for joining me today. Here's some stuff you might want to know about. There's a Forbes article worth looking at today. It's focused on what boards need to know about digital and cybersecurity, and it makes some tough points that I think a lot of CXOs are dealing with right now. As we move toward digital and AI, it may be that the risk we're accepting is advancing faster than our effectiveness at risk management. And in many cases, organizations aren't seeing or recording all the potential risk of new technology. According to a recent survey, C-suite execs and middle managers identified tech, AI, and digital shifts as the top external factors that will impact business over the next 12 months. Now, that impact could be positive or it could also be negative. It's a really good read. If you're on a healthcare organization's board, it should be cause for you to reflect on whether or not you have the right folks on that board, given the digital innovation advancements, cyber, and operational risks that we're facing today. Take a look. The story's on our news site. I try to make this show mostly non-technical and mostly plain English, so bear with me for 30 seconds. For the more technical of our listenership, if you're using an Avanti security tool like the VPN appliance, please make sure you're watching CISA and other feeds for news on critical vulnerabilities that are being exploited by cyber thugs. As the article from Dark Reading says, if you had a nickel for every high-profile vulnerability affecting Avanti appliances this past year, you'd have a lot of nickels. Turns out maybe you might need to start a second jar for all that change. And the final story today, it's tax season and scammers love to drop fraudulent returns. So the IRS has relaunched its Identity Protection Personal Identification Number program, IPPIN for short. It's a 6-digit number that's assigned to taxpayers. It's used when filing a return. It's only valid for the current tax year. If you've had a tax-related identity theft incident in the past, you're automatically enrolled. If you're not enrolled, I'd say make it happen. Remember, there were a lot of breaches this year, like the National Public Data incident, where pretty much everybody had their social security numbers exposed. There's more on that story, all these stories, and a lot of others at thisweekhealth.com/news. Today's 2 Minute Drill was brought to you by Enterprise Health, a health catalyst company. Need to get all your leaders on the same page when it comes to prioritizing risk? You can create leader alignment with Blueprint Protect. Identify vulnerabilities, prioritize risks, and foster real accountability. Make unified risk management a reality. More at enterprisehealth.com. Hey, by the way, I get this question from time to time. You can subscribe to the 2 Minute Drill wherever you get your podcast. Just search for This Week Health Newsroom. There's a lot of other great shows in that channel, including Newsday with Sarah Richardson and Kate Gamble. That's it for the 2 Minute Drill. Thanks for being here. Stay a little paranoid. I will see you around campus.